you invited everyone from work?
Yep.
What about champagne? Have you got champagne? I want a bit of sophistication, a bit of class.
We don't need champagne. I've got Carver. Carver's fine for that lot.
You are going to be nice to everyone, aren't you, Alan?
Joyce, this is your retirement party. I want everyone to feel welcome.
I'm just not keen on having it at home, that's all. You can't ever really relax when you're throwing a party.
Yeah, but you're not throwing it, Joyce. I am, and it'll be fantastic, I promise.
What I really wanted was a very tasteful surprise party at a country hotel. Sandra, when she retired from the police...
Here we go.
She had a themed famous detectives party at the Marriott. Marquee, swing band, chocolate fountain, Hercule Poirot serving all the champagne cocktails. It had a bit of class, a bit of tastefulness, a bit of sophistication.
Yeah, but you don't have to spend that kind of money to be classy, Joyce. I promise you I will transform our house into your very own special country hotel just for the day. Where would I find a patio heater and some heavy-duty plastic sheeting?
Hi!
Hi.
Oh, you did no need to come.
It's Saturday morning, Joy. What else are we going to do? If Maureen doesn't get her garden centre fixer for Saturday, she goes into withdrawal.
Which one for the front porch? I can't decide. I've literally fallen in love with them both.
We like the coffee in here, don't we?
Yep,
Best cappuccino vanilla shake in Thurmouth.
certainly is. Actually, it's the only cappuccino vanilla shake in Thurmouth.
All set for tomorrow? Got your party head on?
I think so.
It's a big day for Joyce. End of her working life. That's the last time she'll ever make any money. You want to make sure it goes with a bang.
I'll do my best.
And you're not on your own, remember that. We're all on hand to chip in.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Joyce has been a rock for us all over the years, and we're going to do everything we can to make tomorrow a day she'll remember forever.
Yeah.
Maureen's bringing crisps.
How was London?
Oh, it was lovely. Really nice to catch up with Jackie. We had a fantastic lunch in Covent Garden.
Sounds like market.
No, it was smart, but not over the top. Being from London, I'm not fazed by these places. I'm used to a bit of glam. Are we going to get a bit of glam at yours tomorrow, Joyce?
Wouldn't get your hopes up. Alan's organising it. It's not going to be a big do anyway. There's been a few retirement parties got out of hand recently. I'm not going down that road. Barbara Waite had to have her living room carpet steam cleaned after hers. And she said her toilet was awash with urine.
Men get worse as they get older, don't they?
Have you tried a ping pong ball? You know, in the pan. Give them something to aim at. Worked for John.
I don't think Alan could hit a ping pong ball.
Trevor had struggled to hit a table.
How's the video tribute going?
It's all done. I've got this new camera. Does all the editing for you. It's amazing. Well, it cost a bob or two, mind, but you never regret money's well spent, do you?
How much do I owe you?
No, put it away.
OK.
This is on me for Joyce. Now, I've kept it light. I mean, I can't stand it when people get all soppy over those things, you know. Well, it's like a birthday card. Do you want a funny one or a syrupy one? Do you ever get one of those cards, right, which says for that someone extra special on their birthday? 9 times out of 10, the person who sent it's a pillock. Did I tell you I've taken up cycling? 150 minutes a week, that's all you need.
I'm going to get this one.
I wouldn't.
What's wrong with it?
It's no good. It's the cheapest. You get what you pay for, see? You only get one retirement party. Do you want Joyce's to be remembered as the one where all the guests caught hypothermia and died? It's happened before.
Now, we don't want you to worry about catering tomorrow, do we, Maureen?
No.
We're taking over the kitchen.
So you can concentrate on letting your hair down.
I'm doing Nem Nuong.
Nem Nuong, Vietnamese, very cosmopolitan.
I'm doing an Asian fusion course at the U3A. You want to go online and check them out. You can do all sorts of things.
Very interesting courses.
Really, Carol, you don't need to.
Joyce, it's all taken care of. We don't want to hear any more about it.
Yeah, but Nong Namong.
Nem Nuong.
Yeah, that sounds like it might be tricky.
Joyce, you want a bit of sophistication, don't you? A little bit of cosmopolitanity.
I agree. I think we're very sophisticated up here. Do you know what Jackie said to me the other day at lunch? You look like you've settled into life in the country. Know what I mean? Like I was some sort of simpleton up from the provinces. We're not simpleton. We're not simpletons up from the provinces, are we? I mean, people from London think that anyone beyond the M25 is out in the sticks.
We're hardly out in the sticks.
Exactly, Carol.
We're only an hour from Norwich.
I'm losing a lot of red currants to birds.
Are you?
Carol only got 3 jars of jam off her bush last summer.
Really? Only 3?
Mad keen on jam making, Carol is.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. And sewing, knitting. She's actually been teaching me how to knit. We're communicating much better, I think. We've been given listening exercises to do by the counsellor. Listening to the other person is a crucial part of any relationship.
What?
You want to get yourself off somewhere nice?
You know what I'd do? I'd go to Norway on a cruise. I've always had this fantasy of lying naked in the snow with a big blonde Scandinavian man. You know, a Viking type, watching the Northern Lights. When you're retired, you've got the time to do these things.
Me and Alan were thinking about Weymouth.
That one. It's got more babies.
Oh, John, hi.
Hi. How's the bike?
Yeah, good.
So what are you doing here?
Oh, I get my vegetables from the farm shop. They're all locally sourced, so...
This is Sarah.
Oh, it's actually Sarah.
Yeah, I told you about Sarah from the cycling club.
The over-60s cycling club.
We were out the other day and she was at the side of the road. She had a puncture.
Came to my rescue, fixed my tyre, readjusted my seat, sorted out my gears. I mean, he's multi-talented. He's got a great singing voice too, isn't he?
Has he?
Oh, yeah. He's singing us all sorts of things to keep us going.
He's a cheerful soul, aren't you, John? Always looking to make friends, he is. Just report him to the police if it starts to feel like stalking.
Oh, no, it's great to meet people. We just moved into the area.
Across the road from Joyce.
Oh, that's brave of you.
That's what I said.
Well, we decided we wanted the kids to grow up by the sea. London is just too claustrophobic.
You've moved up from London?
Yeah.
I think Joyce is going to love retirement, don't you?
Yeah. You know, I was thinking, you know, you've bought her a present from both of us, and she'll love that. But that's from you, really. I should get her something from me, something warm and personal, you know?
Yeah?
So what if tomorrow at the party,
Yeah?
I give her an assessment of her annuities and pension options?
Oh, she'd like that.
You think?
Yeah.
Oh.
Trevor,
Yes?
we've got some time now, haven't we, to do things. And you've been careful with our money.
Yes, I have. The secret is buying in the troughs and selling at the peaks. It sounds easy, but, you know, you've got to know what you're doing.
What do you think about a Norwegian cruise?
Oh, that sounds interesting.
We could see the Northern Lights. Just lie in the snow looking up at the stars.
We'd need plenty of layers on.
Joy? Joy, have you met your new neighbour? Sarah's just moved in across the road from you.
Oh, hi. Hi. It's actually Sarah.
Oh, I'm sorry, love. Sarah's a much nicer name, isn't it? I told her she's got to beat the gang.
Oh, don't know what she's done to deserve that.
This is Joyce. She's having a party tomorrow. She should come along, shouldn't she?
Yeah, the more the merrier.
She's up from London.
Well, I couldn't crash your party.
Oh, Sarah, you are coming, and that's that.
Oh, that is very kind. See you tomorrow, then.
Bye.
Bye.
Lovely girl she is. I feel like we've got a connection. Because of the London thing and because she's got the same arse I had 30 years ago.
People try to put us to down. Talking about my generation.
Do you want me to do anything?
No, I'm doing all the work, Joyce. It's my treat. Now, where'd you keep your big pans? Hi.
Hi.
And a chopping knife. Is this a chopping board?
No, that's a tray.
Oh, it looks like a chopping board, doesn't it? Have you got a chopping board?
You know, I could do that.
No, Joyce, I don't want you to do anything. You go and have fun. I'm totally self-sufficient here. Once I get the blender.
Carol, why don't I ever go for 5 minutes, get it started, and you can go and help out in the other room?
But I've got the recipe.
Yeah, but you can still be helpful in there.
Doing what?
Well, making sure the drinks are topped up. Hi, making sure the nibble bowls are full.
Okay, but then we swap back.
Yeah.
We can do it on a tag team basis.
Exactly. Now, it's quite straightforward, except that one of the kids will go into an anaphylactic shock if they eat any peanuts.
Which one?
Can't remember.
Fade away.
Hey, it's going well, this, isn't it?
I think so.
Bit quiet, though. You know, it'd be nice to get people going a bit. Bit of dancing, you know?
Joyce doesn't want them to get going too much. Dancing could be fatal for someone.
I don't know how we're going to get by without Joyce. The NHS is going to grind to a halt, although some would say it already has.
Yeah, Pat, you all right for a drink?
Oh, yes, thanks. Love the champagne.
Well, actually, it's Carver. Can't tell the difference, can you?
No, it's champagne. I've just seen it poured from the bottle.
Joyce will appreciate it.
Oh, she will.
She'll want a proper grasp of it, certainly with all the changes to annuities that they're bringing in.
Well, you should tell her.
Well, I think later.
I think now. Watch him, Trev. That's the local Viagra dealer.
What?
I'm joking, mate. He is single, though.
I don't think we're at that stage.
Nobody ever thinks they're at that stage until it's too late. Keep an eye on him, Trev. It'll start out with an innocent-looking cocktail sausage, and before you know, it'll have grown into something a lot bigger.
They're not cocktail sausages, they're spring rolls.
Hi.
Oh, brilliant. You came.
Yeah, this is Inga and Alf, my husband Dan. Hello. I hope Joyce doesn't mind us crashing.
Oh, she'll love it. Everybody's very friendly round here. That is the main difference that I noticed when I moved up from London. Everybody's so quaint.
Hey, I thought we said no champagne.
It's only a couple of bottles, Alan. Are we not allowed a couple of bottles? I'm retiring today. I think I deserve a little celebration.
What are you doing?
I'm making a peanut satay.
What are you doing that for?
Because Carol says we have to have a peanut satay and a chili dipping sauce with their Vietnamese nibbles. And one of them's got to be non-peanut, because one of Sarah's kids has got a peanut allergy and the other one can't eat gluten. I mean, why bring them out anywhere if there's a risk of death every time you open a bag of bloody crisps?
Who's Sarah?
She's some woman I don't even know from across the road.
What do you invite her for?
I didn't! Ah, that's better. What are you up to?
Oh, I'm going to put up Lee's old train set.
Oh, his little train set. Oh, he used to love his little trains, didn't he?
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering, Alan, I'm just wondering why you are putting it out in the middle of my retirement party.
Well, obviously, there's a reason.
Oh, yeah, there must be a reason. Like, there's probably a reason I am standing in the middle of my kitchen covered in peanut paste rather than celebrating my retirement in the refined surroundings of the Marriott Hotel.
Well, yeah.
No, that's all right, Alan. You don't have to tell me now because I'm a bit busy. But I'll tell you what, why don't we make an appointment and talk about it later? Ooh, let me see. Ooh, look, there's a window in my diary just come up and it starts on Monday morning at 9 o'clock and finishes when I'm dead. Does that work for you? Chris?
Do you want me to run the tribute video now?
No, perhaps just leave it a bit longer.
Right, just give us a shout when you're ready. Now, listen, what is that?
Oh, it's Lee's old train set.
Okay, yeah, but listen, just to warn you, I've connected your amp and I'm going to ramp up the sound a bit. Hey, it's a celebration for Joyce. We've got to keep everybody up and buzzy.
Yeah, we don't want to get everybody too worked up.
I'm not talking wife swapping, Alan. I'm just saying let's get everyone going.
Yeah, I will do.
Hi there. You having a nice time?
Yeah, I'm having a great time.
I've been giving her the lowdown bit of local knowledge. Not that I'm a local, as you know.
Yes. So, what are you going to do with yourself now you're retired?
Oh, I haven't really thought about that yet, Sarah.
I'm really jealous. I wish we could just give it all up and indulge ourselves like that. You know, just do nothing. I would take the kids on a round-the-world trip. Me and Dan both feel very strongly it's important to expose them to alien cultures.
Oh, you come to the right place, then. Norfolk.
Oh, no, it's lovely here. The coast's so beautiful and windswept. It's like being in a scene from The Piano.
More like Cocoon.
And it's great for the children to mix with people from your generation. I mean, it gives them a different perspective. You know, it's like living history for them. You could tell them what London was like in the Blitz. How amazing would that be?
I don't think I remember the Blitz, Sarah. Might need to ask Maureen about that.
Sarah's home educating Alfie and Inga. That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, we don't like to set boundaries for them.
I wish we'd home educated our Mark. He didn't know nothing of that school of his.
She likes ornaments, does she?
Oh, kids will find fun in anything. We like to let them experiment. It's good for their imagination. Oh, time for Inga's banana.
She's very nice.
Yeah, I've got that. And not too loud.
No worries.
When are you doing this surprise tribute video?
I don't know. I was going to surprise you.
Well, I've got to know when to serve the buffet.
When do you want me to do it?
Well, any time you want.
After people have finished eating?
Oh, no, don't wait for that. We'll be here all night.
After the cake?
No, people will be half asleep.
How about now?
No, too early.
So when?
Well, look, like I said, whenever you want.
Joyce, have we ever spoken about annuities?
Not now, Trevor.
I'll catch her later.
I would.
Check it out, dude. Proper train set.
My son loved this when he was your age. He used to play on this thing for hours.
Mate, is that awesome? Was that super awesome? Yeah, Alf likes his iPod games, so this will be a real educational change-up for him.
Yeah, well, everything's on computers these days, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is.
Even our stuff's on computers. I was looking for some photos this week to put up today. I was going to do like a photo board thing, you know, special moments from Joyce's life.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, but the point is, I couldn't find anything from the last 10 years because everything's on the computer. Or on the iCloud.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Plus, with everything being on the computer, you've got to know the password to access it. You can't just hand them on.
Exactly.
That'll be the last conversation you have with Alf. You'll be on your deathbed, and he'll be like, before you go, Dad, there's just 3 little words I'd like to say to you. What's your password?
No, it's okay, mate. Daddy's not dying.
Then she stood in the street, smiling for
Is there any chance we could have a word about when you'll be showing the tribute video? I just need to know when to make my speech.
No problem. I'll give you a shout.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Oh, it's good, Trevor. You'll love it, yeah. There's music and credits at the end and everything. And no mushy stuff, you know. I can't stand it when people get mushy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. When do you want me to do my bit?
What?
Well, I haven't done my bit yet. Are you saving me for the end?
That's the plan, Trevor. Yes, save you for the end.
What, just before the credits?
Just after.
How does that work?
We'll sort it out in a minute.
Okay.
No worries.
All right. I wouldn't want to be the only one missing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you'll love this one. Hey, you'll like this. Do you know it?
Dave, Clock 5?
Proper music. Yeah. And I'm feeling glad all over, yes, I'm glad all over.
Seeing your two reminds me of when our Mark was little. We've taken full advantage of everything that growing up in the big city had to offer, as I'm sure you did yours. We took him to the first McDonald's when it opened in Woolwich. Oh, they love their McDonald's, don't they?
We've never been. Alf and Inga are vegetarian.
Yeah. Well, we only really ever eat the chips.
I think we ought to be heading off. Inga's getting a bit bored.
Oh, don't be silly. Stay and chill out. I know what it's like looking after small children, bless them. It's exhausting. You don't want to be doing that all afternoon. Oh, Joy, would you look after Inga?
Oh, no, you don't need to.
Oh, Joy don't mind. She's brilliant with kids. No peanuts. Do a small one?
Here we go. Here's Uncle Alan.
I'm not Uncle Alan.
Well, I can't just say Alan. It sounds a bit threatening.
Not as threatening as Uncle Alan.
Have we got any DVDs we can sit her in front of? Well, I can't take her around with me. She might cop a stray peanut.
Have a look in the cupboard.
Come on, sweetheart. Let's find you a DVD to watch.
I'll have to check it's okay with my mum.
Oh, don't worry about that. You haven't got any dodgy DVDs, have you, Uncle Alan?
What the British invasion did in terms of what it meant for US music.
Just wondering when we might talk about the tribute video.
In a minute, love. What it did was it reconnected them to the blues roots of pop music. You see, we got Scousers to reinvent black music, basically. Yeah. Oh, it's all right, then, you can say black. They gave it to us, and we gave it back to them via the Mersey beat and what have you, in a repackaged way, yeah? Without Herman's Hermits, you wouldn't have... What was the one you said?
Rizzle Kicks.
Rizzle Kicks.
I never had one of these.
Look at the detail on that. Underneath, where you wouldn't even see it.
This is what it's all about, isn't it? Retirement. It's not parties. It's not about sorting out annuities and boring pensions.
It's only money, isn't it? As long as you've got your health and you're enjoying yourself, nothing else matters.
Thanks for that.
What?
I'm trying to sort these bloody kids out, and you're sitting here playing with your bloody train set.
No, I'm not.
You've left me to look after everyone again. It's my bloody party. I've done nothing but sort people out.
You like sorting people out?
No, I don't. I'd rather be sitting here on my arse playing silly buggers like you.
I'll, check on the patio heater.
You've embarrassed Trevor now.
I haven't embarrassed Trevor. I've embarrassed you!
Joyce! Joyce, we've got a little bit of a problem.
What's the matter, sweetheart?
She's been watching DVDs on her own.
What? I looked through them all. There were no dodgy ones.
Yes, but you didn't stay with her and help her understand what she was watching.
Well, I showed her how the remote control works.
I like to check everything my children are going to watch.
I promise you, there's nothing in this house that isn't family friendly. I've got a grandchild myself and I wouldn't allow it.
Yes, well, I'm sure you know what's best for them, but I think I'm probably the best person to judge what's right for my children.
It's only make-believe, love. It's a film. It's not real.
I think you'll find this is very real.
Alan! Why have we got a film of the liberation of Belsen concentration camp lying about in our DVD cupboard?
Well, it's a documentary about the end of the Second World War. It's the actual footage shot by the Americans who got there first. It's one of the first colour newsreel films. I don't know.
Look, I know you're doing your best, but maybe you shouldn't have children around if there aren't appropriate activities for them to engage with.
Well, that's nice of you to point it out, and I'll certainly bear it in mind. But in actual fact, I never did invite your children round, Sarah. You brought them round off your own bat. And quite honestly, I've never seen more badly behaved, obnoxious children in my entire life. And I've been to France. All I've done is have people dictating to me. These are the people that are coming round. This is the food we're having. This is the drinks we're serving.
All right, calm down, Joyce. I think you're overreacting. It's only a party.
Well, why couldn't we have hired a hall out? That's what other people do. Or gone out for a nice meal, just me and you.
We couldn't do that.
Or treated ourselves to a nice week in Spain.
We couldn't do it, Joyce.
Why not?
Because
what?
Because we can't afford it. My annuities come up a bit short. This is the best I can do for the minute.
You mean we haven't got any money?
Oh, of course we have, just not as much as we thought, that's all.
What are we going to do? Am I going to have to go back to work?
No.
Alan, look at me. Is this a retirement party or is it not a retirement party?
It's not a retirement party.
Oh, thank God for that.
You all right?
Yeah.
Is she all right?
There's always a struggle when you move to a new area.
Yeah, not everyone's as adaptable as us, love.
I know, we're very lucky like that. We fit in anywhere, don't we, babe?
We do.
I wouldn't mind having her arse, though.
Oh, don't be daft. I'm not interested in that. I don't care what you look like. It doesn't matter to me. Obviously, it does matter to me, but it's not... What I'm saying is, you've got a lovely ass.
Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind.
Oh, Alan, you've done me a tribute video.
Hi, Joyce. Alan here. I'm very proud of you, and I want you to know that whatever you decide to do with the rest of our lives, I'm behind you 100%.
What are we going to do about the press? essence.
I get a bit emotional. Look, I'm glad you're retiring because then you can spend more time shopping with me. And anyway, deep down, I know you're a lazy cow and it'll suit you down to the ground. There you go.
Hey, Joyce. Hope you like the video. It cost Al a fortune. Anyway, listen. Happy retirement, kid.
And can I just stop you there? There's something I want to say.
Can I just go first, Joyce? I've just got a few words to say at this point. Good luck, Joyce.
Oh, thank you, Pat.
And don't forget, if you ever need a doctor's appointment, well, don't come to us because we're all bloody useless.
Yeah, well...
But in recognition of all your years of service, we've all clubbed together and raised £75 towards your dream Caribbean cruise.
Oh, thank you. And thanks, everyone, for coming, but I've got a little bit of an announcement I want to make. I'm not retiring. So, Pat, if you and the gang will have me back, I can put off this nightmare for another year or two. Oh, you better have this back now.
Oh, I can't take it back.
Well, of course you can. Everybody else is.
Joyce, I didn't get a chance to say something on the tribute video, but if I had, it would be something like this. We all love you, Joyce, and we'll all be there for you whenever you need us.
We've been doing communication in counselling.
You all right?
Yeah.
I thought you didn't want it to be too syrupy.
I didn't.
Alan, excuse me.
Alan, give it back, Alan.
The taxman's taken all my dough and left me.
Humphrey de Bohun, the 3rd Earl of Essex, was killed at the Battle of Boroughbridge, 1322. A pikeman concealed beneath the bridge skewered him through the anus. Apparently, his dying screams turned the enemy advance into a panicked retreat.
Every cloud, eh? Are you still on for moving Joan out tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Good, I've hired the van now. I haven't driven the van for years. It's going to be great fun. Tinged with sadness, obviously.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
Joan looking forward to the big move tomorrow.
It's the care home. She's not doing many cartwheels.
Nice for your sister to see her again, though.
First time in months.
She's still with that Egyptian guy.
Hanif, that was years ago. Turned up on the doorstep with him out the blue one Christmas. Couldn't speak a word of English. Worst game of Boxing Day charades ever, that was.
This country has a fascinating history, though, doesn't it?
A proud history. We haven't been invaded for 1,000 years.
Well, coming up to 1,000.
Yeah.
We reached that mark in 2066. It's a shame we won't be there to see it.
It's always been one of my great regrets.
You all right, Bob?
Golden, mate. Absolutely golden.
I'm just going to push him over to the till. He's expressed an interest in one of the Anne Boleyn fridge magnets. Still a bit of the old devil in there, eh, Bob?
Poor old sod. He looks done in.
Yeah, it's good for him. They haven't got enough staff at his care home to take everyone out regularly. If it wasn't for this befriending scheme, he'd be stuck inside all week.
Brilliant. No, it's good, isn't it? It's good they can get out and about. Makes you wonder what he's done to deserve Trevor, though. I mean, we can walk away.
It's a big thing, isn't it, moving into full-time residential care?
I'm trying to make it as easy as possible for her. I've booked us a lovely posh lunch tomorrow to celebrate.
Yeah.
Well, not celebrate.
No.
To mark the occasion.
Yeah, exactly. You're just marking it.
I'm worried it's all going to be too much for her. It's a very tight schedule. Well, she has to be out of her sheltered accommodation by midday because the warden's got the next occupant arriving then. And we still have got to sort all her stuff out, you know, what she's taking, what we're leaving. Oh, it's an absolute nightmare, Joy. A nightmare. You got to come and give us a hand?
I'd only be in the way.
No, everyone's mucking in. Alan's coming.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Come on. We'll all have a laugh, except Mum, obviously.
Well, I would be there with you, Maureen, but I'm waiting in for the gas man tomorrow. Boiler's playing up.
Well, maybe you can come over once they've been. Have they given you a morning or afternoon slot?
All day.
Oh. Oh. Usually morning or afternoon, isn't it?
Usually.
Bob's nice, isn't he? Trevor's really into his Age UK charity stuff. They dress up at Christmas and put on little shows for them at the residential home. Usually goes down well. Although last year they did a bit of a panto, Aladdin. Trevor was wishy-washy, and one of them thought he was a Japanese prison guard and tried to strangle him with a serviette.
They have flashbacks, don't they?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Hello, boys.
Hello.
All right, John. Haven't seen much of you today. You've been avoiding me. Don't know about you boys, but I'm done in. I think you're killing me. And if I'd known we'd been trekking around old ruins all day, I'd have brought me sensible shoes.
I thought we were going back to see those flagons of mead.
All right, Mum, we'll get to the mead in a minute. Funny choice for her last day of freedom, though, innit? I mean, come in here. What's the attraction?
Other than a fantastic little tea shop with 1,000 years of history attached.
Well, anyway, we're going soon, aren't we? Otherwise, Maureen's not going to get her afternoon nap. All right, darling.
She's very hands-on, isn't she?
She's a nutcase.
I wasn't going to say anything, but I could tell something was awry. She never gets any of my jokes.
She's always been the same, especially after a couple of white wine spritzers. You don't want to be anywhere near her on New Year's Eve come midnight. Oh, I've had tongues and all. And Christmas, dear, oh dear. Do you know, we haven't had mistletoe in our house since 1974?
That's sexual harassment.
It is.
You've been objectified, John. Treated as a sexual object.
I think it's the way you dress, mate.
That is extremely provocative.
He's asking for it, isn't he?
I know how you're feeling. I've had similar problems with in-laws crossing that line between displaying affection and being overtly sexual.
Of course. Carol's got a couple of sisters, hasn't she?
No, it wasn't her sisters. It was her dad. Who was dealing with a lot of issues towards the end.
What are we doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Yeah. What have we got arranged for tomorrow?
Shopping?
No.
No, not shopping.
We'd arranged for the estate agent to come round.
That's it.
So can you help me get the house ready?
Yeah.
Except you can't, because you've told Maureen you'll help them move Joan.
I forgot.
I don't want to talk to the estate agent by myself.
Look, I told you, we don't have to move.
We're rattling around in that place. We could do with downsizing.
What to, a Lego house?
Lee and Sue still haven't brought that baby up to see us yet, Alan, and I'm telling you, that situation isn't going to change. She's putting up barriers.
She's not putting barriers up.
Alan, you don't understand. A daughter-in-law can turn against you. My friend Linda from work, she was babysitting her grandson at her daughter-in-law's house. All she did was move the furniture around a little bit in the living room because her daughter-in-law had got some things in the wrong place. She's never seen that kid since. If you want to be involved in your grandchild in any way, you're going to have to think about moving down there. It's as simple as that.
Joy. Mum's worried about moving tomorrow.
Hi, Joan.
Hello.
Tell her she's worried about nothing.
Oh, she won't know. She hasn't seen the place.
Joyce has seen the place, Mum. Joy, you've seen it, haven't you?
Oh, it looks fantastic. It's so plush, isn't it? It'll be like living in a 5-star hotel. If you ever put me in one of those places, Alan, I'll make you sorrier than you've ever been.
When are you going to get your hair done properly, Mum?
I've been telling her for months to have her hair cut. She won't listen to me.
I had mine done in Gran Canaria last month. Always surprised how soft a man's fingers can feel on your hair.
Well, you're not used to feeling them on your head, are you?
I worry about you travelling to these places on your own. Men in Muslim countries are drawn to Western women. They follow them around in bazaars.
It's not a Muslim country.
Yeah, but you've still got your looks, Pauline. And in an Islamic environment, you're like a red rag to a bull.
And these...
You'll be all right. They wouldn't touch you.
Thanks, Mum.
Well, with John around. And certainly not with your hair like that.
I'm gonna wait till the midnight hour.
Christ! What are you doing, Pauline?
I like having a bath in the dark. It's relaxing.
Is it?
John?
Jesus. What are you creeping around for, Maureen?
What's the matter?
It's just...
Have you got any of that moisturiser for when I get out, Maureen? I've used mine up. Got as far as my thighs last night and ran out. Not used to rubbing it in myself, you see.
I'll see if I can find you of that. She's driving me mad with her antics. I swear she gets worse as she gets older. Doesn't it bother you? All that pouting and sticking her bits out?
No, washes right over me.
She's winding Mum up, asking questions about the home all the time. Have they got satellite? Is there an ensuite? Is there a lake?
You're doing the right thing. Just because Pauline's come breezing in, she doesn't have to look after your mum every day, does she, eh? You're not the one who's having to put up with all the stress. You mustn't feel guilty about it.
I don't feel guilty about it.
Not guilty. I don't mean guilty. What I mean is, you shouldn't think you've failed to care for her, because you haven't. And failed is the wrong word as well. Yes, you see, what you've actually done is you've actually succeeded in finding her a more, you want a cup of tea?
Sunshine came softly through my window today.
You off on your jolly?
It's not going to be fun, Joyce. Hey, this place looks amazing. You've done a great job, Joyce. Look at that tap.
Just be back in time for the estate agent. I don't want to be talking to her on my own.
What shall I say to John and Trevor?
About what?
About the estate agent.
Don't say anything.
What if they ask?
I don't want people thinking we're moving.
Well, you said we were just testing the water, getting it valued.
Yeah, and I don't want them to think we're getting it valued either. The only reason you get your house valued is if you're worried about money.
But...
And I don't want them feeling sorry for us. Remember that time they wanted to go to Saint-Tropez and we said it was too expensive? And John wanted to pay for the flights and the accommodation and I said no. Remember how you felt then?
Gutted.
Embarrassed.
And embarrassed.
I just don't want their pity.
I won't say a word. Oh, I better get going. I think I'll just get myself something to eat on the way.
Don't touch that, Alan. That's estate agent bread. And the same goes for the coffee. This place has got to be perfect, spotless, smelling of nothing but bread, coffee, and maybe a little bit of ammonia. You eat that bread, Alan, you are jeopardising our grandchild's future. You go off and have a bit of fun.
Look, I told you, Joyce, it's not going to be fun. It's going to be hard work. But sometimes, we have to make sacrifices for our friends.
Hey, Al, you've got to have a go in this van. It's got a rear-view camera and everything. Joyce?
Oh, it's Carol! It's Carol.
Hello, Joyce. Hi. Joan's move got me thinking about all the stuff we've got up in our loft. And I thought you might want this.
I'll be 20 minutes, if that. It's only Carol.
And Bob.
Hello. How's it going?
Golden, mate. I feel absolutely golden.
Oh, thanks, John.
All okay, then?
The thing is, Carol...
He's no trouble. Just pop him out by the pond.
I just need disabled access to your loo, which means, if I'm being honest with myself, it does need to be less than 15 seconds away.
It's exciting, isn't it? A new baby coming to visit all the time, and we'll all be here to help out.
I still don't feel old enough to be a grandma.
Oh, don't be silly, Joyce. Of course you are. Are you making fresh bread?
I'll have a sandwich.
What? Don't spread it out there, please, Carol.
Hold a sandwich. I think I'm going to have to clear the decks first.
Really is a very good care home you're going to.
As long as they got Pinot Noir on tap in all the rooms, I'm not fussed.
And how are you? Everything okay?
I'm good.
Sometimes it's harder on the carers.
Nah, I'm fine.
You're doing the right thing.
I know.
What you mustn't do in situations like this is think that anybody here is judging you, because they are absolutely not doing that. You hear lots of stories about problems with care homes, neglect, residents lying in soiled bedding, physical abuse, but you've just got to ignore them. What you mustn't think is that you are sentencing your mother to spending her last years in a living hell, because you almost certainly aren't.
Careful with all that. There's some good stuff in there.
Don't worry, we'll look after it.
Is this all going back to yours?
It's going on the tip.
Wish I was coming on the Jolly Boys outing. Is there room for a girl up there? I can squeeze in next to John.
Do you feel dirty?
This is good, isn't it? How long's it been since we all sat down and had a good sort out?
As long as it doesn't upset her. The warden's giving me the hurry up already.
Oh, remember this one? It's me and you on the beach. Oh, that's Landad now, isn't it? Oh, it was a lovely holiday. Such a special time.
Yeah, and it peed down with rain all week.
Yeah, but we went there every year, didn't we?
And it peed down every time.
Look, there's you and Dad on the pier. Big smile on your face. Must have been happy there.
I was. We were going home that day.
Yeah, well, Dad liked it. He looks like he's happy in all of them.
Of course he does. He just started drinking again.
How are you getting on? It's emotional. So many memories.
It was the beginning of the end, that was.
I tell you what, Mum. You don't need to go through all this, do you? Why don't we let Pauline run you over to Joyce's?
Oh, she's got to decide what she wants to take with her. Everything in here's got memories attached that we don't know anything about. Look at that chair she sat in. It means nothing to us, but it might remind her of all sorts of special things.
It reminds me of my Uncle Ted.
See? Why does it remind you of Ted?
He died in it.
More, tell me where Joyce lives again.
Oh, Joan. I think it's the right time for her to go in now. I mean, she's got to that stage, you know, the worry, the stress, the confusion. I just need a break from it all. And it's not cheap either.
I couldn't face it.
I think when my time comes, I'll ask Maureen to shoot me.
Yeah, I'll let Joyce finish me off. It's the least I can do for her.
What about you, Trev? Are you opting out of the care system? Maybe we could get a group booking at Dignitas, eh? Bit of discount. What do you think? Fly off to Switzerland? Bit of skiing, drop a glue vine?
No, I've already chosen my care home, picked my own room and everything. I'm quite looking forward to it.
You could be onto a good thing there, Trevor. Oh, I knew an old boy once in a care home in Heacham. He said he'd never had so many women in his life. Fighting them off with his stick, he was. Swear to God. Makes you think, doesn't it? I wonder how Carol's getting on with Bob.
Hi, Joyce.
He keeps rolling himself down to the pond. What if he falls in? Are we covered on insurance? I'm trying to get rid of them. You know what Carol's like. Just get back here, Alan. Yeah, the estate agent's going to be here in 10 minutes. Oh, you're looking a little bit tired, Bob. You ready to go home yet?
I'm ready for anything. Good as gold, love.
I know Amelia hasn't been to see you yet, but she will. And these baby things are ever so useful. There's a gym and a playpen and a sterilisation kit.
Oh, that will be useful. But you know what? I think Bob's a bit tired and probably wants to go home. Look, he's waiting there by the door.
Oh, well, I suppose I could take him somewhere else.
That's it.
Will you use all this stuff?
Of course I will. And it means a lot to me that you've shared all these things with me. Bye, Bob.
Got room for one more?
Hello.
Because you see, of course, going back 100 years, we never needed care homes. Nobody ever lived past 80.
Yes, and going back a few hundred years, nobody ever lived past 50. We'd have all been dead already.
Imagine not having the last 20 years. All the things we've seen and done in that time.
Yeah, although there's a couple of Christmases with Joyce's mum I could have done without.
It's all fine. They can be in the garden. I can just show the house.
What's that?
We can all go in the garden. No point being stuck inside, is there?
You're getting flustered, aren't you?
I'm not flustered.
Look, I know you're going through a very emotional time at the moment. Everything's different for you, isn't it? With a new baby and all that.
Well, it does change things.
That's why I thought you'd understand what I'm going through. See, I thought helping Trevor out with Bob would be a bit different. I thought it was sharing an interest. But all it's doing is making me think what it will be like looking after Trevor if he gets, you know.
Well, with a bit of luck, you'll be dead by then.
I
think what John is saying is, taking genetics and economics into account, the three of us are among the most successful people on this planet. I mean, is that a fair assessment, John?
That's it. That's exactly right, Trev.
Yeah, well, I suppose if you put it like that.
I mean, there are people better off than us, though, aren't there?
That is also true.
And there's plenty more worse off. I mean, look at us. We're doing all right, aren't we? We don't struggle for money. We've got a good pension, and we're not having to sell off assets. Unlike those poor buggers who are having to downsize.
Oh, dreadful.
Terrible.
Pressure to sell.
Money running out.
Poor sods.
Cancelling all your luxuries.
Car, satellite TV.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what that's like?
I can't imagine it, John.
Neither can I.
Didn't you cancel your satellite subscription recently?
No, I didn't cancel. I switched. Moved my package across.
Maureen tells me off if I do that.
You like fish? There's some lovely carp in there. A little bird told me you were moving today.
Make your mind up. Do you want to talk about fish or do you want to talk about birds?
Alan, is this yours? An estate agent's card. Must have fallen out your pocket.
Oh, yeah. We were just, testing the water.
Where are you going?
Well, we're just thinking about it at this stage.
Oh, Joyce wants to move nearer Sue's.
Hey? No. What? You're joking, aren't you? Move all the way down there on Joyce's say-so. I don't think I'll be doing that.
Oh, well, you should have told us, Alan.
Can't break up the team, Al.
The three amigos.
You're making me want to leave now.
Difficult settling somewhere new.
At your age?
Learning all those new numbers.
I'm not going anywhere. We're not moving, OK?
OK. So you're just getting a valuation then?
Exactly. No.
What's happened? Are you in trouble?
No, no trouble.
Listen, mate. If you need help, just ask us. He only has to ask, doesn't he, Trev?
Yes, say the word.
Oh, listen, it's fine, really. It's just a complication with annuities, that's all.
Oh, no.
No, it's fine, really.
Alan, look who you're talking to. Trevor. You're talking to Trevor.
OK.
I'm a financial advisor, Alan.
Christ. Sort him out, Trev.
She's a bit off, is she? That Joyce. I was going to send her a Facebook invitation, but she can stuff it now. Oh, you've got rid of everything.
She's only got one room.
That seems a bit cruel.
Well, it'll be stacked to the ceiling if we let her take everything. Where's Mum going to fit in? You're going to keep her wedged in her cabinet like a giant piece of Capodimonte? If you want to talk about cruel love, that's cruel.
I'm not doing this.
What do you mean, you're not doing this?
I'll take her.
Oh, for goodness sake.
No, Maureen. If there's honestly no room in your seafront mansion for one old lady and a few memories, then I'll have her.
Pauline.
She's not going. She won't survive inside.
It's a care home, Pauline. It's not Holloway Prison. She's not going to be attacked by lesbians with shivs in the shower.
Yeah, you see, if you'd come to me, I'd have told you not to buy that annuity because it had unspecified minimum yield written all over it.
Look, it's going to be fine. It's just in case, that's all. There's absolutely no problem. We are not in trouble.
OK, mate.
We are completely solvent.
No, we understand.
So, thanks for the offer, but you don't need to worry about it or even mention it.
Sure.
Seriously, don't mention it.
Joyce doesn't know.
No, she doesn't know.
Understood. Yeah. What? Why? Right. Fine.
What's up?
That was Maureen. She said bring it all back.
What for?
Joan's moving in with us.
OK, happy now? She's coming to live with me. That's it. Done. Should have done it in the first place.
I think you should think through that decision.
I'll give it a rest, love.
Still in charge, eh, Maureen?
You do know why she's moving out of here. She attacked the warden.
We had some Wi-Fi issues in the block. I tried to reboot her router and she hit me with her tablet PC device. I'm sure I don't need to tell you that aggressive behaviour can be a symptom of other problems which need to be addressed.
I know. I'd have hit her as well.
They've got a hydro bath. I suppose it might be nice.
Care homes, like anything else, my love, is what you make of it. If you go in there looking to enjoy yourself, you'll have the time of your life. I mean, look at me. When I went inside, I made some good friends, I've eaten well, and I've been to see some good shows. My only regret was that I didn't go in earlier.
So long as I don't have to share. I've seen Big Brother. I don't want any of that hot tub action. Carol? Carol? He stopped breathing.
It's getting dark, too dark to see. I feel I'm knocking on heaven's door.
Mrs. Mitchell, I'm from Casey Walters, the estate agents. Is this a good time?
Not really.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
Nice posh lunch, Maureen. It's better than going out, mucking with friends, isn't it, Joy?
Yeah, perfect.
All right if I put this curry sauce on the table?
Yeah, stick it where you like, Maureen.
I hear you had a funny turn.
It's called sleep apnea. You stop breathing when you go to sleep.
See, that sounds serious to me. I can't believe they let you befriend him in the first place. If Joan hadn't given him mouth to mouth, I don't know what we'd have done.
But otherwise, nice morning?
Yeah. Seeing baby stuff felt a bit broody.
I bet. What?
You know, for more grandchildren. What did you think I meant?
I don't know, you hear stories. I mean, there was that woman in Italy, wasn't there, in the Guinness Book of Records?
I saw that.
Yeah, she was artificially inseminated.
Well, she'd have to be.
I tell you, I'm exhausted. I really am. I have literally not sat down all day.
Oh. You don't have to come and stay with us, Mum. You can go and live with Pauline and Phil if you want.
Look, Maureen. Who's Phil?
Oh, you'll like him, Mum. He's not Egyptian.
Look, I know I'm old, but I'm not completely insane. If I lived with Pauline, I'd be dead within the week. And if I lived with you, I'd go round the bend. If I'm going to need people to look after me, then I want people who know what they're doing.
What are you having, Pauline?
I'm not having any. Don't want an ickle tubby tummy like yours.
Pauline, you're touching me inappropriately and you need to respect my personal boundaries.
I think I've upset John. Can you put a good word in for me? Oh, very firm. Going to the gym, Alan?
Here's your saveloy, Joan.
She's changed her mind about the home, John, so it's back to the tip.
Yes, well, if you don't like the food in there, Joan, just give us a ring and we'll come and get you.
Or we'll get your new boyfriend to come and get you.
Do me a favour, I'm not that desperate. I'm leaving him for Pauline.
What about the house?
We'll never sell it. We'll just die here, never having seen our grandchild again. Oh. You're squashing my chips, love. They didn't see the estate agent, that's the main thing, isn't it? Do you settle up for these? How much do we owe you, Maureen?
Maureen, don't let them give you any money. These two aren't paying for anything.
Not until I've sorted out their pension shortfall.
What?
Hit the road, Jack. Don't stop.
If you knew they were collecting it today, why didn't you leave it out?
Because you do that sort of thing, Alan.
I don't know what clothes to put in a charity bag.
You did it on purpose. You didn't leave it out because you don't like the charity.
What are you talking about?
It's racist. That's what it is, Alan.
That is not true.
Look at this place. Looks more like a bloody prison camp every year.
So why do we keep coming then?
Because Maureen loves it, don't she? She's in her element here. What we need to be doing is spending more time with the baby. We'll have to pay for Lee and bloody Suze to come on holiday with us. It's either the baby or the prison camp. We can't pay for 2 holidays. Oh, don't know what clothes to put in. What's Africa ever done to you? What are you looking at me like that for?
I'm not looking at you. I'm doing my neck exercises.
Next year, and I know we say this every year, but this year I mean it. Next year, Alan, we're booking somewhere different. I'm going to tell Maureen straight. We're done with this place.
Here they are. We were getting worried. We thought you changed your mind and weren't coming.
Mr. Weekender, I don't think so. It's the highlight of our year, isn't it, Alan?
We got stuck on the 148, some hold-up at faking them.
Should have gone A47, Al.
I didn't know there was a hold-up.
I've been trying to call you to tell you.
Is your phone switched off again?
It's on silent.
Why?
I'm on holiday.
What's the point in having a phone if it's permanently on silent? You can't be on holiday all the time.
What do you think retirement means?
You got your party boots on, Al?
My what?
For dancing. There's live bands tomorrow night.
You checked in yet?
No, we're waiting for you. Thought it was easier altogether. Go and sort us out, John.
You seen the lineup tomorrow night? Top bands. The Searchers, Brian Poole and the Tremolos.
They're still going, are they?
I think there's the odd band member missing. Yeah, strictly speaking, it's Brian Poole and the Tremolo.
Mum, if you don't like what's on the menu, they'll change it for you. They will have something apart from Chinese. Yes, we're here. It's lovely. Yes, she's here. Mum says hello.
Hi, Joan.
All right, then. Speak to you later. Bye. 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 First time we've been away since she went into the home. They're giving her Chinese. She has been off Chinese food for years.
Yeah, when it got too spicy for her.
No. When they took back Hong Kong.
I'm not racist, am I?
What?
Not filling up the African charity bags, that's not racist, is it?
No. But you are racist.
She's on the phone every 5 minutes, Joy. If I didn't have this weekend to get away, I'd go nuts.
Well, it's your time, isn't it?
We should book up for next year while we're here, shouldn't we? You get a big discount for booking early.
Do you know what? It's funny you should say that.
They're here.
Oh, hi!
Hello! All
Hi,
arrived
girl.
safely then? Yeah, all ready to rock out. It's about time one of us won the dance competition, isn't it?
Yeah, me and Carol got a good chance this year because I've been working on throwing in a few contemporary moves.
Oh, brilliant. Go, Trev. Come on, Carol, get over here.
Yeah, leave the boys to it.
All right there, Trev.
Ah, very good, John. Yourself?
I'm good, mate.
Yeah, everything's very harmonious in our household at the moment. You know, I think counselling's the best decision I ever made. I'm going to surprise Carol with a package tomorrow night. They do romance packages. You know, roses with dinner, that sort of thing. I just have to choose which one. They do a gold and a silver package. Oh, with the gold, you get a live acoustic performance by the Searchers actually at your table.
And what's the silver package?
2 live performances.
We're going to book some activities then.
I thought I'd wait and see what the boys want to do first.
Oh, do we have to?
We can do things without them, you know.
What? Let them do stuff on their own?
You have to give your other half some space, Joyce. Otherwise, you get into an unhealthy codependent relationship where he's just waiting for you to tell him what to do the whole time.
And that's a bad thing?
I think we should play it by ear. It's a weekender. We're supposed to party on, girls. You know, I read in some survey that people in their 60s are actually like teenagers. No kids to look after, no job to get up for, no responsibilities, you see. We can do whatever we want.
I don't think you should be taking notice of surveys, Carol. You don't know who they're asking. I was watching this programme on telly about this guru in India. 70 if he was a day. And he was nailing his penis to a piece of wood every morning as an act of religious devotion.
I saw that, and I don't usually watch documentaries.
What if they'd surveyed him? Would you be handing Trevor a piece of 4B2 every morning with his porridge? I don't think so, Carol.
No, there's nothing else under the name of Mitchell.
But we booked online weeks ago.
I'm sorry, there's nothing we can do about that.
It's a cock-up. We'll get it sorted. Have another look, love.
I do have other customers to serve.
What's up?
They've only booked us in one room.
Maybe you filled out the form wrong.
I don't think we did. Couldn't we just book another 2 now?
As I've already said, we're fully booked. You're actually standing in the way there.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're only just trying to help you rectify your mistake.
Bit racist.
What's the hold up?
We're only booked in for one room.
Oh, my God.
I mean, there is one other room available.
We'll take that.
But that's reserved for people who need wheelchair access.
What?
This has all worked out okay.
For who? Oh, come on, Al. You've taken one for the team, mate.
Why can't you take one for the team?
No one would believe I was unfit, Alan, but you do look a bit down in the mouth, don't you?
He always looks a bit down in the mouth. I don't know why.
Be fun mucking in together.
Hey, Carol, no sneaking into the boys' dorm tonight.
Yes, Mum.
Did you tell Maureen not to book for next year?
I thought you were going to tell her.
I can't tell her, can I?
Why not?
No, she'll think I don't want to go on holiday with them.
You don't want to go on holiday with them.
Exactly.
Hey, listen, can I get out of this thing now?
They're in your side table, Mum. Your Hunger Games DVDs, they're in the table at the side of your bed.
Here we are, boys' room.
So, is that it then? We going to turn in?
It's gone 10.
Nobody fancy a nightcap?
No, not me, I'm bushed.
We don't want to overdo it on our first day.
Trevor, you coming?
No, I'm pooped. It was a long drive down, wasn't it? You go down without me, love. Have fun.
All right. Night-night.
Night, Carol.
See ya.
Night, Joyce. Sleep well.
She's going down on her own.
Maybe I ought to go down and keep an eye on her. Mind you, it is late. I'll probably turn in. Hi, Joyce.
Right, so I've put your vitamin pills in the side pocket of the holdall and your blood pressure ones in the back. Your toothbrushes with your pants, and you've only brought 2 pairs, so you're going to have to do without again.
Going commando, are we, Al? Ready for action at the drop of the hat.
You'll need a bit more notice than that.
Oh, I tell you what, I'm looking forward to a nice kit.
Well, you must be exhausted.
What do you make of Carol going down to the bar?
I don't know.
And Trevor letting her. I mean, what's the point of coming away if you're not going to spend any time together?
Well, you heard her. They're avoiding codependence.
Oh, don't you start. You're sounding as doolally as she is, giving each other space and doing whatever we want. Where's it all going to end, Maureen?
Oh, see you later then. Don't wait up. Dennis? Dennis, I thought it was you.
Carol?
Oh, my God, I haven't seen you in what?
20 years.
Yeah, it must be 20 years. You haven't changed a bit.
Neither of you.
This is a turn-up, isn't it? It's Dennis Hayes.
Hi.
We used to work together at... What's the name? What was it called?
Holland and Turners.
Holland and Turners. We're friends on Facebook, though. He posts on my wall every now and then, don't you?
Yeah.
God, what a small world. What are you doing here?
On the weekend.
On your own?
Well, kind of. Coach party, you know, singles.
I'm just going down to the bar for a nightcap. Want to come with?
Oh, lovely.
Oh, Dennis Hayes. Who'd have thought? Oh, it's so nice to meet you.
Im Taunus geblitzt worden mit nur einem.
Hey, we've got German news. Look, she's German and talking German. Really makes you feel like you're on holiday, doesn't it?
In Germany.
It's a nice place, Germany. Nice people. Well, they are now.
Bit racist.
Fantastic roads. Oh. And you know, in the gents at the service stations, you can buy male incontinence pads.
I didn't know that.
Little ones for that extra little bit that comes out at the end. Not that I'm saying you need one.
No.
That little extra bit that comes out at the end, oh, that's an issue for all ages. In fact, the bloke on the packet, on the machine, is in his 30s.
Is he?
Aye, good-looking bloke in a suit. If it was in this country, the bloke on the packet would be some old bugger in a wheelchair.
Hey, they've got handles on the bath, and the high toilet seat's really comfortable. So, how are we going to do this?
Oh, I don't mind having to put me up.
I don't mind having it either.
I don't mind sharing.
I've already taken one for the team.
she don't come back tonight, what are we going to tell Trevor?
Put a fly in the ointment. I mean, there's so much I wanted us to get through tomorrow. Spa treatments, Duncan Norvell, the searchers. I'm assuming we're not going to get as far as Susie Quattro. Hi, Mum.
We should never have let her drift off from the herd. She'll get picked off like some lame wildebeest. Hanging about in hotel bars reflects badly on us as well. People will think we're all at it. Might as well be out in the car park dogging.
No, that's Joyce. Just push the handle down, Mum, like they showed you. She says she can't get the door open, can't get out. Just ring the emergency cord, Mum. They'll come and open it for you, all right? Talk tomorrow, Mum. I tell you what, Joyce, nothing drags you down as much as a chat with your mum about her care home accommodation.
I'll book something for us for tomorrow. Be nice to all be together. I mean, let's face it, we don't know how many more of these weekends we've got left.
Mum, it's me. You got that door open yet? No, that's Joyce again.
On the 11th floor and I'm watching the cruisers below. Oh, my heart's in the basement, my weekends at an all-time low. 'Cause she's hoping to score, so I can't see her letting him go. Oh, yeah.
Trevor? Trevor?
What?
What's that?
It's my hot water bottle.
As you were. You don't need to be in that anymore.
Oh, it's just in case we see somebody, you know, reception staff till we get another room sorted out.
He likes it.
He has got a sore neck.
Look, we've all got a sore neck, Trevor. It's whether you choose to acknowledge it. I mean, you let yourself think old, you'll be old, and then there's no way back.
I am 67.
You're not old, Alan. None of us are old.
Who is old, then?
Anyone 10 years older than us?
Thank you. You sleep all right?
Not really. Joyce and Maureen wear overnight orthodontic braces. They rattle like false teeth when they breathe. It's like sleeping in a joke shop.
Well, it should be a good night tonight. The searchers are on.
Are they?
You remember them?
Barely. To be honest, and don't say anything to Maureen, do you know how much she loves all that stuff? I think it's a bit sad. Everyone going mad over all these old farts hobbling around a stage. I mean, we're not 18 anymore, and all the searchers are doing is reminding us of that and dragging us down into a big, deep, depressing hole.
Be great to meet them, though.
You sleep all right in the end?
Yeah, lovely.
The bed stopped folding you up?
Yeah, you just have to jam your leg in the mechanism. It was fine.
Next door?
Yeah, they stopped arguing about 3.
So you did get some sleep?
Then they started having sex. But after they'd finished, it was lovely. Slept like a log. We're all booked in for the dance class this morning and for the competition this evening. That's me and Alan, Maureen and John, Carol and Trevor, yeah.
I think Trevor wanted to go bowling, didn't you?
Well, yes, I did, actually.
Oh, right. I thought we were all going...
Yes, well, I wanted to spend some quality time with the lads.
Yeah, but they don't want to go bowling. You don't want to go bowling, do you, Alan?
Well, if Trevor's keen, I could keep him company. Well, we can bowl. Have you not seen the Paralympics?
Well, what about you, John? Are you up for some male bonding?
Didn't we do enough of that last night?
Yeah, but we're already all booked in on the system.
No, you didn't need to do that.
Well, Joyce got all that sorted out. I mean, I did think she was getting in a bit early. I usually do the activities, as you know, but Joyce seemed very keen to take the reins, which is fine. One less job for me. But we do seem to be in a bit of a mess.
It's no problem. We can go into the booking system and change it. I mean, how hard can that be?
Touch screen to clear. Touch screen to clear. Touch screen to clear.
Touch screen to clear. I just did that. Or go back to menu.
It won't clear.
Try a different finger. What about options?
Go on, then.
See? Oh, sorry, lads, we're having a bit of trouble with this.
That's no rush. We're going on the climbing wall, so it shouldn't be too busy.
The screen seems to have stuck.
Yeah, you're in demonstration mode. What activity are you after?
Well, there's a lot to choose from, isn't there? I quite fancied a quad biking, but then there's the jet ski hire.
I thought we were playing bowls.
Yep, I've already got that page up for you.
I don't know why we can't just let her get on with it.
I just want to make sure she's not going to do anything she regrets later. I feel a responsibility towards Trevor. We brought her on this weekend, Maureen. They were all queuing up to pounce on her.
I don't see anyone queuing up to pounce on us.
Good. I'm quite happy not having to deal with all that kind of thing all over again. Thank you very much.
Not even the really old ones.
Are you cross with me for booking the activities? I didn't mean to tread on your toes, Maureen, but I just thought booking another aromatherapy and whale music session wasn't going to do anyone any good this year.
I don't care what we do, Joyce, as long as we're having fun.
And if I'd have known it was going to be a mass orgy, I'd have thought twice about coming. And I certainly wouldn't have brought Alan.
This is a bloody stupid idea. A climbing wall.
I was quite looking forward to the bowling. We haven't had a game in a while, the three of us together.
Oh, bowling's an old man's game.
We are old men.
You're setting your sights too low, Alan.
Oh, it's okay, John. You just carry on with whatever senile fantasy is playing out inside your head. But we are having no part of it, are we, Trevor?
I'll give it a whirl.
What?
I'm game.
What do you mean, you're game?
Well, how hard can it be? I mean, we're in pretty good shape.
Trevor, you can't get the lid off your well-man pills.
I'm just saying, if you don't like whale music, why'd you let me book it every year? We could have done Susie Quattro instead.
Well, being honest with yourself, Maureen, would that have been any better?
I wouldn't want to force you to come on holiday with us every year.
Well, maybe that's something we've got to think about for next time.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it is.
We're always told repeatedly the very best in life is free. And if...
Hey!
How's it going? You guys cool? Do you need help?
We're cool, and we need help. Exactly. We're cool, and we need help.
Cool.
I wouldn't mind coming again, Maureen. The problem is Lee and Suze. They're not spending any time with us. And the only way I know I'm going to see my granddaughter is if we pay to take them on holiday with us.
You have to do what you have to do, Joyce, but once you start organising your life around your grandkids, it's a slippery slide you're on, Joy. I mean, you've given up on your own life. I had a friend pay for her family to go on a once-in-a-lifetime holiday to Lapland. But she wasn't up to it, Joy. She fell off the back of the dog sled on the wilderness ride, and nobody noticed till they got back to the hotel. She lost 3 toes to frostbite. If that's the way you want to go, Joy.
We can't afford 2 holidays, Maureen, and you have to think ahead, don't you? I mean, what's going to happen in 5, 10 years? I mean, I can look after Alan, but when he goes and I'm on my own, got to think ahead, haven't you? Got to think about these things.
You reckon he'll go first?
He'll go first. It's like with the washing up. Always leaves me to finish off the drying.
You're not going to prove anything to anyone, you know. You're just going to make idiots of yourselves.
Ready to climb?
Yeah, raring to go, ain't we, Trev?
Yeah, I was just wondering about the safety procedure.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. As in, what's the safety procedure generally?
Oh, well, the usual drill.
Excellent.
You know, lock off your carabiner, get your signals clear, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And here we use ready to belay, belay on when ready to belay, climbing when ready to climb.
Ready to belay on, climbing.
That's right, but you can use whatever, really.
No, we'll use that.
Okay.
Well, that's put my mind at rest.
Okay, if you're thinking about the standard of safety generally of the equipment...
Oh, yeah, that's it. The equipment standards.
We're all good.
Oh, that's fine.
And obviously, you know, don't be touching the anchor ropes.
Obviously.
Yeah. Actually, I'm not doing it.
You're missing out.
Staying alive is what I'm doing.
Being alive is not the same as living your life.
You guys have climbed before, right?
Oh, yeah.
Of course you have. You probably climb more than me. Sorry, it's like teaching my grandmother how to suck eggs. My grandfather. Not my grandfather. Like, because you're not as old. It's more like an uncle, really.
Just leave it.
Sure. Okay, so what have you climbed before? Are you local or what?
Oh, around, yeah. Lots of places. You know the Old Man of Hoy?
Shit, no way. Have you climbed the Old Man?
It was a long time ago, yeah. It was the middle-aged Man of Hoy back then.
You know what your trouble is, Joy? You worry too much. You should take it easy. Look at Carol. Carol's enjoying herself. I know she's being a bit of a tart, but she looks good on it, don't she?
I'm exhausted. I don't know what it is about gay men, but you're always such fabulous dancers, aren't you?
They send us on a special course. Now, either of you ladies fancy a quick workout?
No, thanks.
I don't think we could keep up, could we?
I'm going to wait for Trevor to get back. We're having an aromatherapy session with whale music. Sounds lovely, doesn't it?
Anyway, nice seeing you, Carol. We'll have to get together for another boogie next year.
Yay!
Bye.
Dennis, might be back.
The dance?
Oh.
On belay. OK. Oh, sorry. Belay on.
He's going to kill himself.
He's not.
I'm not catching him.
He needs to get some confidence back, discover his balls.
Shouldn't be too difficult.
Next time we go away, Mum, you come with us. Well, wouldn't really make any difference, would it?
You see, you're not too shabby, are you? Oh, you ready to pick it up a bit?
Yeah, why not? Come on.
No, Mum, that's Joyce again.
You can do it, Trev, go on! The old fart's got to beat him. Trev, you can do it, you can do it. Go on, Trevor! You should have played bowls, mate. Yes, unbelievable, Trev!
John!
Told you.
You did, you told me. John?
It's all up here, Alan. See, the human body's an amazingly resilient machine. It's all about how you manage yourself.
John!
Yeah, all right, Trev. You know, Trevor was telling me, actually, that they've isolated the aging gene in the nematode worms. They breed the gene from them, Alan, and they just don't get old. No? That technology's there. If we keep ourselves fit, who knows what's round the corner.
Are you talking about immortality?
I'm talking about science, Alan.
John! What? I can't get down!
What do you mean?
I'm stuck!
I'll go and find the guy.
I'll go up and get him. Give me some slack, Alan. Hey, some rope, slack rope.
Was that a person?
All right. Done my hip. Over-enthusiastic dance partner yesterday. I'm in this thing for 6 months, they reckon. What's yours? Spinal injury?
Yeah.
Sorry. You know, medical science is making progress all the time. You should never give up hope.
You'll have to leave it there, Alan.
All the best.
All right, Dennis. Bearing up.
Poor thing. See you soon. Bye.
Nice for you to run into an old friend.
Hope you didn't mind me sneaking into your room for a cuddle last night.
I didn't mind at all. Kept John awake, though.
So we won't do Hollingers again next year? It's not been the same.
No. Lot going on. Baby Amelia for us, your mum, Trevor and Carol.
But Vista Village, down the coast, they do a brilliant revival weekend, all cover groups. Sounds fun, the Rolling Clones and the Grateful Dead Ringers. Should I book it?
Yeah, why not?
Which way are you going back?
148.
Oh, this time of day?
Yes, this time of day.
You'll hit the Norwich traffic.
No, I won't, because that will be going the other way.
Well, I'm going round the top on 140.
Dirty old river, must you keep rolling, flowing into the night? People so busy, make me feel dizzy. Taxi lights shine so bright.